take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense their offense up with elite field position.
Are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lemon.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. On the ground, it's Sanders. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Once the defense is wide open. And he'll take it in and house it.
this offense coming into the year, guys, who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Lots of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Louisville! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Takes the easy completion. It's a seam wide open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses. And 4th and inches, you know it's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now sliding to his left. It's complete. He goes out of bounds across the 25, working at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Power football with the run. Nice move to pick up yardage. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Grab near the marker, it's Sanders. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojan.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Unloads it left. Got his man. He's brought down the run of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past. The line of scrimmage, nothing there, nothing open, live to fight another down.
To the air, it's Mayava. He's got him still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're in the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll put us. That return at about the 37-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 40.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Runs through the tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Finds his tight end. Lowers those pads. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now improvising. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To the air. It's Mayava. Looking deep. Makes a grab down the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football. And, David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too inside him. And the Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here, get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Still looking on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They're dealing with a second and long. Makes the catch. It's Bell. There he goes. Wide open spaces. Ripping through the defense. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Brown has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that...
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him there.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He fires one deep down the right side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. The give to the back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown Cardinals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's foul. Nice job by the kickoff. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Cardinals! And they turn it into a defensive score.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move, he fires. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job on the defense, shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by 12 to Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Mayaba. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Under fire. And as he throws, it's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Give to Brown. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They had been swarming him, they had been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.